The main, I think, increase or what's driven that sort of 5 to 7% increase, I think, has really been the middle market that has done well. The lower end of the market, particularly sales in Montegriffo Gardens, Harbour Views and other sort of pre-affordable housing scheme developments have been very successful. We've seen some bigger uplifts at those levels of up to 8, 9, 10%. Where we've seen a bit of a decline or certainly a slowing in the market, where previously 3-4 years back we'd expressed an excitement, if you like, is the very high end. So we've defined the market recently over the past 4 or 5 years into 4 segments: the lower end, the middle end, the high end and the upper high end, which is actually a very, very healthy property market generally when you consider there are 4 segments. The upper high, as I was saying before, has slowed down slightly, and that's not really a concern or surprising. I think really what we're seeing is anything which is priced upwards of sort of 2.5-3 million, leading up to 5 million, of which there have been sales achieved, has slowed down more so simply because of the uncertainties of Brexit. I think anyone looking to park upwards of £2-3 million in a place where they may be unsure, not just Gibraltar, but just worldwide or certainly Europe-wide, what's going to happen, will maybe think twice about such big investments.
And how much of that activity would you say was the result of money that was already in Gibraltar, and how much of it was the result of international investment?
Very, very much a bit of both. I think we've got to be very thankful that we've got almost 0% unemployment. So I think from a local perspective, locals continue to do well. From an affordable housing perspective, government continues to provide these opportunities. But employment, I think, is huge, and that Gibraltarians today are very different Gibraltarians to 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. A, in terms of their employment, B, in terms of their ambitions, aspirations and potential moving forward in terms of what their careers, but most importantly their earning power.
What would you say to somebody at the lower end of the market, or perhaps somebody who's looking to start up on the property ladder and is concerned by the fact that you say the average price of a sale in the past 12 months has jumped above £500,000?
For any first-time buyers, anyone who's just starting a job, I think it can be slightly disconcerting to find that average property prices are £500,000. But I think unlike most other places in the world, and I think we've got to be very grateful for it, Gibraltar has the advantage and the opportunity that we have governments, successive governments, who've created and built affordable housing schemes which allow people to purchase, whether it be on a 50-50 or 60-40 basis, up to 100%, which means that people can purchase properties of between sort of £80,000 and £90,000 if they need to on those schemes. We've got to be careful the volumes that we've produced there, but generally, whereas it can be disconcerting to see where prices have gone, I think we've also got to be quite proud of the fact that we have a market, as I've mentioned before, which has a healthy 4-tier system, a healthy 4-segment system, where people are allowed to jump on early and still benefit from going up in terms of how they're doing in their career, etc.